Crypto Cliff, what's happening, man?
That much. How you doing, bro?
Man, it's been a minute. We gonna have to update that commercial. It looked good, but you done came up, added more services. Been around the world once or two more times.
Exactly. Hey,
Yeah,
most definitely, man.
So catch us up, man. How you been? It's been a minute since we got together on a good Saturday morning. The brothers ain't got up and got in the group yet, and clicked on the live, but I sure they're coming. We're live at cryptoclip.com, BMMO, and on CryptoClip YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you click and subscribe.
Oh yeah, man. I've been good, man. I've been grinding harder than ever, honestly. To be honest, man. When the universe puts something on your spirit, man, and kind of gives you a direction, you have to go with it.
Right.
And it's been putting on my spirit that I need to, be a more profound teacher. I've been put in place to be a teacher and be a person to bring the information to the masses. So with that being said, man, been going full throttle with the information, been going full throttle with investing, been going full throttle with just having different services now where people can actually get access to different types of investments.
Yeah. Well, it's been good to watch it and listen to you because, I think on one side, when it was a bull market, it was easy. People didn't really have to know what they was doing. So, anything worked. But now that you've been showing results in the bear market, that speaks more to the techniques and the development that you've had over your course as an investor. Talk a little bit about, the blood in the street season we in.
Oh, yeah, man. We right now in the bearish market. And what most people don't understand is in the bearish market is what creates millionaires. Most people make their millions here in the bearish market. Because what's going to happen is when you accumulate your cryptocurrencies or your stocks or commodity, whatever you're buying right now, because everything is down. But when you accumulate those discounted investments, when the next bull market come around, you're seeing double, sometimes triple, sometimes 100x on profits.
So, yeah, man. Seems like people are always into the short game, And I had a friend who, in the economic downturn in the 80s, bought $10 million worth of real estate in downtown Austin, before. And then when it came back, he was just crazy wealthy. But, it was some lean times and he just, made sure he made right decisions and held on. But since he got in at the bottom, he rolled it to the top. The problem is, a lot of times with people is they want to get to the excitement. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most people they're emotional traders. That's what I like to call them. They're emotional traders. They want to buy in when everybody else is buying in. Or more commonly, they're popularity traders.
Gotcha.
they want to run what's popular at the moment.
Right.
Honestly, people don't understand. 87% of people who ever get into whatever financial market they want to get into lose money. 87%. And it's because people are emotional and popular traders. Instead of just taking the time to do due diligence, getting up under somebody's mentorship, but they can learn how to, really, really trade the markets. And that's what it all comes down to. The difference between a regular investor and an institutional advanced level investor is the knowledge. It's the point that we take the time out to really, really study our craft before we get into any type of play. Before I get into any play, it's 95% research and only 5% execution.
Yeah. It's funny, man. I was recently in California and I like to go out to the beach. And I just paid attention to the brothers who were surfing, and they would paddle out and they were looking like way far down the road. Right. And then they look, and then some people would, turn around and start riding that wave, and that wave would carry them all the way. And then some people just let that wave pass them by. And then they watch the person. Oh man, that was a dope wave. I should have got on that wave. You know what I'm saying? And I see that in these markets, whether it be real estate, whether it be Forex or cryptocurrency. It's like people want to be standing up on the surfboard, but they don't want to paddle out and identify what trends are coming in and have the knowledge to know how to pick a wave.
Oh yeah, man. Most people are lazy, bro.
Yeah.
Just hands down. That's the very first, like whenever I teach my students, the very first thing I teach them is the mindset of an investor. It's because people don't understand your mindset conducts everything. It conducts everything. If you don't have the right mindset going into something, you're going to fail at it just about every time. You might get lucky a few times, but that luck is going to run out. Yeah. It all depends on you. You have to have the right mindset going into it. If you go into the investment world trying to get rich quick, guess what? You're going to lose every single bit of your money. And then next thing you know, you're gonna be the one, the sour dude around here, the sour female around here talking about, hey, the crypto is a scam or stocks is a scam. No, you scammed yourself when you didn't take the time out to do the research to get into these markets.
Right.
And you can easily do the research just right here along in our groups. We got brothers in our groups, not just me. We got brothers in our groups who can teach you options, stocks, commodities, real estate. You got a full spectrum of information right here in our groups, but most people are not taking the time to actually go through the information.
Right. They want it fast, 3 easy steps, you know. And then another thing I've seen, like, because I came up through the .com era, market conditions make people think they're better than they are. Right. And so if you don't take time to study and understand, you know, what's really going on, you miss the turn. I remember when the .com bubble burst, and I was in telecom business, and I seen some indicators say, man, you better get out this business while you can. And so I was able to sell out at the top. And people was like, man, why are you getting rid of this? This is great for you. I was like, man, I'm seeing some things, and it's going to be different. And so speaking of that, I were talking about your conference that you have coming up about inflation. And we always hear about the word inflation, but we're really starting to see the effects of it. And I credit you for bringing attention to it. But now I'm starting to see the effects of inflation, and something I've heard of called shrinkflation, where you're paying the same or more for, you know, a bar of soap, but the soap is thinner. You know what I'm saying? And all the things that are happening. Talk about the inflation and what you want to teach about that, and see how people can hedge against it.
Well, see, most people don't understand that inflation rate is a silent killer. It's a silent killer of finance, because you don't notice the small things or the small business being taken out your check until it's too late. See, the thing about gas prices, and I know everybody's talking about gas prices right now, but gas prices is like a slap in your face right there in front of your face. You automatically see that price because gas is one commodity. It's just one unit. So when the gas prices goes up, everybody automatically sees that. So, oh damn, what's going on with the market? Because the gas prices are going up. But you don't see those small little, okay, eggs used to cost $3.30 for 18 pack. Now it's $6. You don't see that movement. You don't see the movement of bread used to be 99 cents. Now bread is $1.49. That's the silent killer part of the inflation rate. And it kills your pocket, because now our wages didn't go up, but everything else around us is going up. Think about it. Minimum wage has not went up in years.
Right.
Everything around us is going up. Think about this. In 1980, you used to be able to buy a cup of coffee for 25 cents.
Right.
Now, how much is that same cup of coffee at Starbucks right now?
Man, $3 to $5, depending on what kind of frappa, chappa, whappers, and zappers that you put in it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, question: what changed about that cup of coffee outside of the price? Did that coffee not taste the same today as it did yesterday?
No, it tastes the same.
That's the silent killer of inflation, and we just go along with it.
Right.
Go along with it and go along with it. But people don't understand it's the silent killer. So we got to get a real clear understanding of how we can combat the inflation rate.
Yeah, things are changing, man. Things are changing, and you know, this may or may not be inflation. I believe it is. My wife went out of town for 4 days last month, and I was like, man, I'm gonna do good. I'm not gonna eat out. I'm gonna buy groceries. And man, I went and got me one bag of groceries. I spent like $105. I was like, man, I should have ate out.
You might as well. It's becoming that it's flipping over right now, and people don't understand that's really, really killing us. Like right now, honestly, last year, I want everybody to really, really wrap their minds around this. But last year, the national inflation rate was around 2.3%. Today, it's 8.7%.
Wow.
And that's just the national inflation rate. You got certain cities and certain areas in the United States right now where the inflation rate is well over 20%.
And like so if it went from 2 something to 8, that's a 400% increase.
Yes, exactly.
Right. He said Atlanta is what?
Oh, yeah. Atlanta right now is 17.3%.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I do know that, you know, the flights I used to pay $200 round trip from here to Los Angeles to $250 are now $450 to $500. So they effectively doubled.
Yeah. And they're saying that the gas reserves are not even really going to be even that much more. They're not really pumping in as much now because they don't have the entities. I think that's the word, the entities that actually make the fuel to turn oil into the fuel right now.
Got you.
Shortage on that. So what's that telling you? The gas prices are going to go up even higher.
Yeah. So what are some of the things?
$8.
Hey, look, man. I was in California. Gas was, $2 more a gallon than it was in Texas, and yeah, man. It was a thing. And before, when gas was $1.50 or $2.50, you didn't think about it. It was just something that you went and got. $20 was gas money, or $20 is not gas money anymore. And with everything going up. So what are some of the things you're going to talk about, or what's some of the things that people can do to fight against inflation?
The very first thing you can do is stop saving your money. Point blank period. Your money is deflating. There was a scientist who did a study, a financial scientist. He did a study in 2012 where he actually took $100,000 and put it into a bank account, a savings account, and he kept it there for 10 years. So he did it in February of 2012. February of 2022, this year, he actually went and found that $100,000 in buying power actually dropped down to $77,000 in buying power.
Wow.
Our money is being deflated at an alarming rate. So the very first thing we need to stop doing is putting our money in a scamming financial banking systems.
Gotcha.
Because I'm going to tell you what banks do. They'll turn around and pay you 0.015% interest on every single dollar you put into your bank account, and they'll turn around and lend it back out for 12% interest. But don't pay you any more interest. So stop saving money and start putting your money into assets that's actually going to accumulate with value.
Right.
Crypto, real estate, stocks, commodities, precious metals, things of that nature that's actually going to accumulate in value versus taking money out of your pocket. Saving money is losing money.
Gotcha. You can't save yourself to wealth. That's what I used to tell people all the time. Yeah. You have to invest. You have to invest. And so tell me about some of the things we got coming up.
All right. So cool. So first and foremost, we have a conference coming up. I just built the conference out. We have a conference coming up August 6th and the 7th. It's going to be a 2-day conference. 2-day conference, 4 hours a day, where we get into the information. You'll learn about how you can start becoming a successful crypto investor, how you can get into how you can get into stock investing, how you can get into options investing, and how you can get into precious metals investing.
Yeah.
It's called a Defeat the Inflation Virtual Conference. Now, this conference is something that no one wants to miss. You don't want to miss this conference because it's going to give you a full view of every single aspect of these different avenues of investing, not just cryptocurrency, crypto, stocks, commodities, and options.
Yeah. And then you also invest in, different things like shoes, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. A lot of people don't understand. I see a lot of people talking about, people going to buy Jordans, but you don't know Jordans can be a commodity as well too, because I can buy a pair of Jordans for $120 and resell those same pair of Jordans for $500.
Yeah, I did that. I found some $600 tennis shoes at a pawn shop. I go to pawn shops looking for symbols for my son and music equipment, because I know one thing, when things get hard, pawn shops get really dope stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I found some Alexander Wang shoes they're normally $600. I got them for $150, ended up selling them for $400. And so that made that tennis shoe a commodity. And I think people look at, and you can help me on this. I think we overvalue the how much we make per hour, the labor. I call black labor. Whereas when you can see how much your assets can make for you per day, per hour, per month, per year, what do you think about that? The value we put on hard physical labor compared to working with your mind and investing and leveraging your assets.
Well, I'm about to hurt somebody's feeling with this one, bro.
Yeah,
I'm about to hurt somebody's feeling with this one. You shouldn't have asked me this question.
I'm here for it.
Let's get into it. So this is for all I make $25, $30 an hour people. Let me ask you this. How long does it take you to spend $30?
I spent $30 this morning. I ain't been up but 3 hours.
$30. You can go right now and go to the grocery store and spend $100 in less than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So you telling me an hour of your life, an hour of your time is worth $30. And it's something to be proud about.
Hey man, I just pumped $50 worth of gas. That probably took 4 minutes from sliding the card, putting it in, closing it up, and driving off.
So 4 minutes.
4 minutes for $50.
And you just spent more than what somebody's proud to make in an hour.
Yeah. And the average person not say average, but the person who's making twice minimum wage, $15 an hour, it was like the whole morning shift just for tank of gas.
And I'm not knocking nobody from working a job.
Yeah.
No, you got to go get your money. Hey, I'm Crypto Cliff. I've created wealth. But who knows? Life happens sometimes. I might have to go back and get a job, but guarantee I won't stay there.
Right.
Because I value. I know my life is more valuable than $30 an hour.
Gotcha.
An hour of my time is more valuable than $50 an hour. An hour of my time is more valuable than $100 an hour. So I always preach profits over wages. Profits over wages. Take profits over wages. If I know I can make $5,000 in a week in 2 hours a day, why the hell would I go work or sit at somebody's job? Matter of fact, to even be more honest, if I know I knew someone who could put me in a position to make this type of income a week, why would I go sit at somebody's job? I'm gonna go sit up under that person and get up under their tutelage. I'm gonna sit up under that person and become a mentee of that person, and let them mentor me. Cool. The thing about our people, we don't like to invest into information.
Right.
And information is wealth. Because think about it. Somebody can tell you a different play. I can tell y'all plays all day long, and everybody in the group know I send out plays all day long.
Right.
But it's something about being able to go out there and get your own play that makes it even more special. See, when I teach my students, I'm not just teaching my students to get up under me and follow my lead. I teach them to find their own lane and do their own thing. I teach them how to research these plays. I teach them how to invest into the financial markets. They know how to go out there and get it. Now, they might come to me when they have questions.
Right.
But oftentimes, a lot of my plays come from my students. You know why? Because I was a perfect teacher.
Gotcha. Well, cool. We got anything else coming up? I know we got the virtual inflation conference. Is there anything else coming up? I think it was one more event.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had an event. We possibly have another event, a live event coming up in September in Pensacola. I'm still working on that event right now as we speak, so I don't really want to speak too much on it.
Okay, no, that's cool.
Oh yeah, but hey, man, look, we getting into the information. Like I'm going harder than ever right now. If you want to get into my program, you want me to actually personally teach you how to become a successful investor, not just crypto investing.
Yeah.
Right now, my course is offering crypto investing, stock investing, and precious metals investing.
Wow.
Not only that, I will also have my pre-recorded crypto course that you can actually go buy right now for $150 on my website, www.cryptoclub.net. Not only that, I also have a portfolio management company now. So if you're already an investor, but you want to see how you can actually maximize your profits, you can come to me and we can sit down. We have two calls a month, and we can sit down and I give you all of my weekly plays so you can actually, broaden your horizons when it comes down to investing.
Cool.
We got options.
Hey man, well look, I'm excited for you. I'm excited about it, and what do you always say at the end of the call, man? So we let people get back to their Saturday.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, listen. In order to change your world, in order to change your life, your financial world, your spiritual wealth, or your physical wealth, you have to change your mindset. If you change your mindset, you elevate your life.
And that's Real Talk Radio. Well, cool, man. Well, look, I ain't gonna hold you. I know people got to do their things on Saturday, and man, I look forward to doing this again sometime early in the week.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I'm ready.
All right, then. Y'all take care and have a great weekend.